Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib holds a unique and revered position in Islamic history as one of the most profound thinkers and scholars. His wisdom, knowledge and insight were unparalleled, making him a source of guidance not only for his contemporaries, but for generations that followed. Regarded as the gateway of knowledge, Imam Ali was described by the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, as the one who would elucidate complex matters of faith and governance, saying, "I am the city of knowledge, and Ali is its gate." Imam Ali's mastery of Islamic jurisprudence, theology, and philosophy was evident in his profound understanding of the Quran. He was one of the first to memorize the Quran in its entirety and was known for his ability to interpret its verses with unmatched depth. His knowledge extended beyond literal interpretation as he delved into the spiritual and moral dimensions of the text. This capability made him a pivotal figure in preserving the teachings of Islam and ensuring their accurate transmission to future generations. His sermons, letters and sayings, many of which are compiled in the Nahjul Balagha, the Peak of Eloquence, reflect his intellectual brilliance and spiritual depth. These writings address a wide range of topics, from governance and justice to morality and personal development. Imam Ali's ability to articulate complex ideas in a manner that resonated with both scholars and common people highlights his exceptional skill as a communicator. His eloquence was so remarkable that his words continue to inspire and guide individuals across cultures and time. One of Imam Ali's key contributions was his emphasis on the integration of knowledge with action. He believed that true knowledge was not merely theoretical, but should lead to ethical behavior and a deeper connection with Allah. He famously said, "Knowledge calls for action. If it is answered, it stays, but if it is not, it departs." This principle underscores the importance of applying what one learns in daily life, a teaching that remains highly relevant in modern times. Imam Ali's scholarly contributions extended to governance and law. His insights into leadership emphasized justice, accountability, and compassion. He viewed leadership as a trust from Allah, requiring the ruler to prioritize the well-being of the people above personal interests. His famous letter to Malik al-Ashtar, detailing principles of governance, is a timeless guide for rulers and administrators. It outlines the qualities of an ideal leader, such as humility, fairness, and care for the vulnerable, and remains a cornerstone of ethical governance. In addition to his scholarly pursuits, Imam Ali was known for his humility and accessibility. Despite his vast knowledge, he never displayed arrogance or superiority. He would engage with individuals from all walks of life, answering their questions with patience and kindness. This humility, coupled with his intellectual acumen, endeared him to people and solidified his legacy as a scholar and leader. Imam Ali's role as a thinker and scholar transcends religious boundaries. His teachings on justice, ethics, and the pursuit of knowledge are universally applicable, offering valuable lessons for individuals seeking a meaningful and principled life. His legacy is a testament to the enduring power of wisdom when combined with humility and action, making him a timeless guide for humanity. The Nahjul Balagha, the Peak of Eloquence, is one of the most celebrated compilations of Imam Ali's sermons, letters, and sayings. Regarded as a treasure of wisdom and a masterpiece of Islamic literature, it provides profound insights into spirituality, governance, ethics, and human behavior. Compiled by Sharif Razi in the 10th century, the Nahjul Balagha captures the essence of Imam Ali's intellectual brilliance and his ability to articulate complex ideas with unparalleled eloquence. This compilation covers a wide array of themes that resonate with individuals across different eras and cultures. Imam Ali's sermons often delve into the nature of existence, the attributes of Allah, and the purpose of life. His reflections on the transient nature of the world, serve as a reminder of life's impermanence and the importance of preparing for the hereafter. One of his most quoted statements reflects this beautifully. "The world is like a serpent, soft to the touch, but its venom is deadly. Beware of its charms, for it is deceiving." This metaphor encapsulates the need for spiritual awareness and detachment from worldly distractions. A significant portion of the Nahjul Balagha focuses on governance and justice, showcasing Imam Ali's visionary approach to leadership. His famous letter to Malik al-Ashtar, appointed as the governor of Egypt, is a timeless guide on ethical governance. In this letter, Imam Ali advises Malik to rule with justice, compassion, and humility, emphasizing the well-being of the people as the cornerstone of leadership. He writes, "The common people are the strength of the state and the foundation of the nation. Your enemies may be able to crush them, but they will never defeat their determination if you govern with fairness and sincerity." This letter remains a vital reference for leaders and policymakers, illustrating the principles of accountability, equity, and care for the vulnerable. The Nahjul Balagha also addresses personal development and morality. Imam Ali's teachings on self-awareness, humility, and the pursuit of knowledge are profound and inspiring. He states, "He who knows himself knows his Lord." This simple yet profound statement emphasizes the importance of introspection as a means of recognizing one's dependence on Allah and understanding life's ultimate purpose. His emphasis on humility is evident in his advice: "Do not let pride enter your heart, for it will blind you to your faults and inflate your ego beyond measure." Another theme in the Nahjul Balagha is the value of patience and perseverance. Imam Ali frequently highlights the significance of enduring hardships with faith and resilience. He states, "Patience is the key to relief, and endurance is the foundation of success." This teaching encourages individuals to face life's challenges with strength and a firm reliance on Allah, knowing that trials are a test of faith and character. The Nahjul Balagha also explores the relationship between humans and the natural world. Imam Ali's reflections on the balance of creation and the interconnectedness of all living beings serve as a reminder of humanity's responsibility as stewards of the earth. He calls for gratitude and mindfulness, stating, "Take from this world only what you need, for excess leads to greed, and greed leads to destruction." What makes the Nahjul Balagha particularly remarkable is its universal appeal. While deeply rooted in Islamic theology, its teachings transcend religious boundaries, offering timeless wisdom for anyone seeking guidance on ethical living, governance, or spirituality. Scholars from various backgrounds have studied and praised this work for its intellectual depth and moral clarity. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib is universally regarded as a symbol of justice and ethical governance. His principles of leadership, deeply rooted in Islamic teachings, remain unparalleled in their emphasis on fairness, compassion, and accountability. These values are eloquently expressed in his sermons, letters, and directives, particularly in his famous letter to Malik al-Ashtar, the governor of Egypt. This document, often referred to as a Charter of Governance, outlines a comprehensive framework for just leadership and the responsibilities of rulers toward their subjects. Imam Ali viewed governance as a trust from Allah, requiring leaders to prioritize the well-being of the people above personal interests. In his letter to Malik al-Ashtar, he advises, "Know, O Malik, that I have sent you to a land where there have been governments before you, both just and oppressive. The people will scrutinize your affairs as you scrutinize the affairs of your predecessors. They will speak of you as you spoke of them. The fact is that the common people are the strength of the state and the foundation of the nation." This guidance underscores the importance of public accountability and the ruler's duty to serve with humility and integrity. Justice, in Imam Ali's view, was the cornerstone of governance. He believed that a society could not thrive without ensuring fairness and equity for all its members. In one of his sermons he states, "Justice is the pillar upon which the world rests." He emphasized that justice should be impartial and should not favor the powerful over the weak. This principle was evident in his own rule, where he treated all individuals, regardless of their status or wealth, with fairness. He famously said, "The greatest act of justice is to remove oppression and to bring equality among people." Imam Ali's governance also emphasized the rights and dignity of the marginalized and oppressed. He instructed Malik al-Ashtar to care for the poor and ensure that their needs were met. Among the people, there are those who are downtrodden and needy. They are a trust from Allah placed in your care. Do not let arrogance or the fleeting comforts of this world make you neglect their rights. This focus on social welfare reflects Imam Ali's understanding of leadership as a means of uplifting the most vulnerable and fostering a society based on compassion and equity. Another key aspect of Imam Ali's teachings on governance is the role of consultation, shura. He believed that leaders should seek advice from knowledgeable and trustworthy individuals, as collective wisdom strengthens decision-making. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib's teachings on patience, sabr, and endurance reflect his profound understanding of life's challenges and the spiritual strength required to overcome them. Patience, in Imam Ali's view, is not merely the ability to wait, but the capacity to remain steadfast and composed in the face of trials, adversities, and temptations. His life, marked by immense struggles and sacrifices, serves as a practical demonstration of this virtue, making his words on the subject deeply impactful and timeless. One of Imam Ali's most well-known sayings about patience is, "Patience is of two kinds, patience over what pains you and patience against what you covet." This highlights the dual nature of patience, enduring hardships with grace and exercising restraint in the face of desires. Both aspects require a strong will and deep faith in Allah's wisdom, as they involve suppressing immediate reactions for the sake of long-term spiritual benefit. Imam Ali często opisywał strpljenje kao klucz za postizanie uspjecha i nawigaciju životnih kompleksnosti. He said, "Patience is to faith what the head is to the body. If the head is cut off, the body perishes. Similarly, if patience is lost, faith is ruined." This analogy underscores the integral role of patience in maintaining one's faith. Without it, a person may become overwhelmed by life's difficulties and lose sight of their spiritual purpose. Imam Ali's life provides numerous examples of his patience and endurance. One of the most notable instances was his steadfastness during the political turmoil following the death of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Despite facing immense pressure and injustice, Imam Ali refrained from actions that could harm the unity of the Muslim community. He prioritized the greater good over personal grievances, embodying the Quranic principle, and seek help through patience and prayer. And indeed, it is difficult except for the humbly submissive to Allah. Surah Al-Baqarah 245. His ability to maintain composure and uphold his principles during these challenging times serves as a powerful lesson in the value of patience. Imam Ali also taught that patience is not passive resignation, but an active form of resistance against despair and hopelessness. He described it as a dynamic force that empowers individuals to persevere in the face of adversity. He said, "Patience is the armor of the believer." This metaphor illustrates how patience protects a person from the emotional and spiritual harm that often accompanies hardships, enabling them to emerge stronger and more resilient. Another profound aspect of Imam Ali's teachings on patience is his emphasis on the reward promised by Allah. He frequently reminded believers that enduring trials with patience is not in vain, as it leads to immense spiritual growth and divine reward. In one of his sermons he stated, "He who practices patience will never be deprived of success, even if it takes a long time to come." This assurance encourages believers to remain hopeful and trust in Allah's plan, knowing that their struggles are part of a greater purpose. Imam Ali also linked patience to the concept of self-control, particularly in moments of anger or frustration. He advised, "Suppress your anger, for it is like a raging fire. Extinguish it with patience, for patience is a virtue that leads to tranquility." This teaching emphasizes the importance of mastering one's emotions to maintain inner peace and prevent harmful actions. By exercising patience, individuals can approach situations with clarity and wisdom, avoiding regret and fostering harmony. In addition to individual resilience, Imam Ali viewed patience as a collective virtue necessary for societal well-being. He believed that communities facing challenges, whether social, economic or political, must exhibit patience to overcome them. This collective endurance fosters unity and strengthens the bonds of mutual support and trust. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib placed immense emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge, viewing it as a cornerstone of personal and societal growth. His teachings reveal a deep understanding of knowledge as not merely an accumulation of facts, but as a transformative force that shapes character, behavior, and spirituality. His famous statement captures this principle succinctly: "Knowledge enlivens the soul." For Imam Ali, true knowledge is a divine gift that illuminates the heart, guiding individuals toward righteousness and a deeper connection with Allah. Imam Ali regarded the pursuit of knowledge as a sacred duty, essential for fulfilling one's purpose in life. He said, "Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave." This statement underscores the lifelong nature of learning, emphasizing that the quest for understanding and wisdom should never cease, regardless of one's age or position. Knowledge, in his view, was the foundation of faith and the key to unlocking one's potential to serve Allah and humanity. A profound aspect of Imam Ali's teachings on knowledge is his insistence on integrating it with action. He famously declared, "Knowledge calls for action. If it is not answered, it departs." This teaching highlights the importance of applying what one learns in everyday life, as knowledge without action loses its value. Imam Ali believed that knowledge should lead to moral and ethical behavior, enabling individuals to contribute positively to society. This principle serves as a timeless reminder of the responsibility that comes with learning. Imam Ali also emphasized the distinction between beneficial knowledge and superficial knowledge. He warned against pursuing knowledge solely for status or recognition, stating, "The learned man is he who puts his knowledge into practice, and the ignorant man is he who keeps straying despite having knowledge." This guidance encourages humility and sincerity in the pursuit of understanding, reminding individuals that the ultimate purpose of knowledge is to draw closer to Allah and serve His creation. In his teachings, Imam Ali highlighted the transformative power of knowledge in shaping character and promoting justice. He stated, "Wisdom is the lost treasure of the believer. Wherever he finds it, he is more entitled to it." This profound statement reflects the universal nature of knowledge and its capacity to transcend cultural and religious boundaries. Imam Ali encouraged the acquisition of wisdom from any source, as long as it aligned with truth and morality. Imam Ali's own life was a testament to the integration of knowledge and leadership. As the fourth caliph, he demonstrated how a leader's decisions should be guided by wisdom and justice. His sermons and letters are filled with insights into governance, ethics, and human behavior. illustrating his belief that knowledge is a tool for promoting fairness and harmony in society. His famous instruction to Malik al-Ashtar, the governor of Egypt, reflects this. Treat people with justice and equity, for they are either your brothers in faith or your equals in humanity. This teaching underscores the role of knowledge in fostering understanding and unity. Another significant aspect of Imam Ali's teachings on knowledge is the importance of teaching and sharing it. He viewed the dissemination of knowledge as a collective responsibility, stating, "The most complete gift of Allah is a life based on knowledge." Imam Ali encouraged scholars and individuals to share their insights with others, creating a culture of learning and mutual growth. This principle remains vital in today's world, where access to education and knowledge can empower individuals and communities. Imam Ali also linked knowledge to self-awareness and spiritual growth. He famously said, "He who knows himself knows his Lord." This statement reflects the belief that true understanding begins with introspection. By recognizing one's own limitations, strengths, and purpose, an individual can deepen their faith and relationship with Allah. This emphasis on self-awareness aligns with the Quranic call to reflect on creation and the signs of Allah within and around us. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib consistently emphasized the importance of unity and brotherhood among individuals, particularly within the Muslim community. His teachings reflect the Islamic ideal that humanity, despite its diversity, is connected through a shared origin and purpose. In one of his most profound statements, Imam Ali said, "People are of two types. They are either your brothers in faith or your equals in humanity." This declaration encapsulates the universal principle of mutual respect, compassion, and equality, urging individuals to transcend differences and build harmonious relationships. Imam Ali's views on unity were deeply rooted in the Quranic teachings that highlight the significance of collective strength and cooperation. In Surah Al-Hujurat 49:10, Allah says, "The believers are but brothers, so make settlement between your brothers, and fear Allah that you may receive mercy." Imam Ali's life and leadership were a reflection of this divine guidance, as he consistently worked to foster reconciliation and understanding among differing factions. During his caliphate, Imam Ali faced significant political and social divisions within the Muslim community. Despite the challenges, he prioritized unity and sought to resolve conflicts through dialogue and justice. He believed that disunity weakened the fabric of society and opened the door to external threats. In one of his sermons, he warned, "Do not be divided, for division leads to destruction, and destruction results in defeat. Remain united, for unity strengthens your faith and elevates your community." Imam Ali's letter to Malik al-Ashtar, his appointed governor of Egypt, provides practical advice on fostering unity and promoting brotherhood. He instructed Malik to treat all people with fairness and kindness, regardless of their background or beliefs. He wrote, "Infuse your heart with mercy, love, and kindness for your subjects. Do not behave towards them like a predatory beast who seeks to devour them, for they are of two kinds, either your brothers in religion or your equals in creation." This guidance highlights the need for inclusivity and respect in leadership, principles that remain relevant in modern governance and social interactions. Imam Ali also recognized the destructive nature of prejudice and discrimination. He consistently denounced tribalism, arrogance, and favoritism, emphasizing that such attitudes undermined the unity of the community. He said, "Pride destroys religion, arrogance shatters unity, and hatred consumes the heart." This teaching underscores the importance of humility and mutual respect in building strong, cohesive societies. One of the most notable examples of Imam Ali's commitment to unity was his approach to the differences in opinion among the early Muslim community. He encouraged respectful dialogue and discouraged hostility, stating, "Do not turn differences into enmity, for diversity is a sign of Allah's wisdom. Discuss with understanding, not with arrogance, and you will find truth in the midst of discourse." His wisdom in navigating such differences highlights his belief in the value of intellectual and cultural diversity when approached with mutual respect. Imam Ali's views on unity extended beyond the Muslim community to encompass all of humanity. He recognized that differences in race, religion, and culture should not lead to division, but rather serve as opportunities for mutual learning and cooperation. He reminded people that all humans share the same Creator and are bound by the principles of justice and compassion. He said, "Do not let the differences in appearance or belief blind you to the shared humanity that connects us all. Honor the dignity of every soul, for Allah has made them sacred." In his personal interactions, Imam Ali exemplified the values of brotherhood and unity. He treated everyone, from the wealthiest leaders to the poorest laborers, with equal respect and kindness. His humility and accessibility made him beloved among people of all backgrounds, and his actions inspired others to adopt the principles of mutual care and understanding. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib's teachings place a profound emphasis on the role of ethics and morality as the foundation of a meaningful and fulfilling life. He believed that morality is not confined to grand acts of virtue, but is demonstrated in everyday interactions, decisions, and intentions. For Imam Ali, ethical behavior was a reflection of one's faith and a means to attain closeness to Allah. He said, "A person's character is the essence of their faith, for faith without morality is like a body without a soul." Imam Ali viewed moral integrity as the cornerstone of all relationships, whether with Allah, oneself, or others. He often emphasized the importance of truthfulness, kindness, and humility in one's conduct. In one of his famous sayings, he declared, "Speak the truth, even if it is against your own interest, for truth elevates the soul and brings peace to the heart." This principle highlights the transformative power of honesty, which not only builds trust, but also strengthens the individual's sense of accountability to Allah. Kindness and compassion were central to Imam Ali's ethical teachings. He believed that the way individuals treat others is a reflection of their moral character. He said, "He who has no kindness in his heart cannot claim to have faith." Imam Ali practiced this principle in his own life, often going out of his way to help the needy, care for the vulnerable, and comfort those in distress. His generosity and empathy extended to all, regardless of their social status or beliefs. Another key aspect of Imam Ali's moral philosophy is the concept of humility. He warned against arrogance and pride, which he viewed as destructive traits that distance individuals from Allah and others. He advised, "Do not walk on the earth with pride, for your beginning was a drop of fluid, and your end will be a handful of dust." This reminder of human fragility and mortality encourages individuals to adopt humility and gratitude in their interactions with others. Imam Ali also emphasized the importance of balancing personal rights with societal responsibilities. He believed that morality is not only about individual conduct, but also about contributing to the greater good. He said, "The best among you is the one who is most beneficial to others." This teaching inspires individuals to prioritize service and generosity, creating a ripple effect that strengthens the moral fabric of society. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib's teachings illuminate the profound responsibility of humans as stewards of the universe. This responsibility is not limited to managing resources or protecting the environment, but extends to moral, spiritual, and social dimensions. Imam Ali emphasized that humanity's role in the universe is a trust, amana, from Allah, and every individual is accountable for how they fulfill this divine trust. He famously said, "You think you are a small entity, but within you is enfolded the entire universe." This statement highlights the significant role of humans in reflecting the Creator's wisdom and purpose. Imam Ali taught that humans are created with a unique combination of intellect, free will, and spiritual awareness, setting them apart from other creations. This distinction carries immense responsibility, as humans are tasked with recognizing the signs of Allah in the universe and acting as His representatives, Khalifa, on earth. The Quran reinforces this concept in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:30. "Indeed, I will make upon the earth a successive authority." Imam Ali's teachings build on this verse, reminding humanity of their duty to uphold justice, compassion, and balance in all aspects of life. One of Imam Ali's core principles regarding human responsibility is the idea of accountability. He frequently reminded his followers that every action, word, and intention would be judged by Allah. He said, "The world is a place of deeds, not of rewards. The hereafter is a place of rewards, not of deeds. So act with the awareness that every step you take is recorded." This teaching encourages mindfulness and a sense of purpose as individuals strive to align their actions with divine guidance. Imam Ali also emphasized the interconnectedness of all creation. He believed that humanity's role is not to dominate the earth, but to live in harmony with it, recognizing the intrinsic value of every creature. He said, "Allah has not created anything without purpose. Even the smallest ant carries the wisdom of the Creator." This perspective fosters a sense of respect and responsibility for the natural world, urging humans to protect and nurture the environment as part of their stewardship. In addition to environmental responsibility, Imam Ali highlighted the social dimension of human accountability. He taught that individuals have a duty to care for one another, particularly the weak and vulnerable. He said, "Do not be a slave to your own needs while neglecting the needs of others. The best among you is the one who benefits others the most." This principle underscores the importance of selflessness and service, encouraging individuals to prioritize the well-being of their communities. Imam Ali's teachings also reflect the importance of self-awareness in fulfilling human responsibility. He often spoke of the need to understand one's inner potential and purpose. He stated, "He who knows himself knows his Lord." This profound statement links self-discovery to spiritual growth, as individuals who reflect on their own nature are more likely to recognize their Creator and their role in His plan. By understanding their strengths and weaknesses, people can align their lives with divine principles and contribute meaningfully to the universe. Another critical aspect of Imam Ali's view on responsibility is the pursuit of knowledge. He believed that knowledge is essential for understanding the universe and fulfilling one's duties. He said, "Ignorance is the root of all evil, while knowledge is the light that guides you to the truth." This teaching highlights the importance of education and continuous learning in equipping individuals to make informed decisions and act wisely. Imam Ali also warned against the misuse of power and resources, emphasizing that all blessings come with accountability. He said, "The wealth you possess and the power you hold are not yours, but trusts given to you by Allah. Use them for good, or they will become a burden upon you in the hereafter." This reminder encourages humility and a sense of responsibility in managing resources and authority. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib's teachings on charity, sadaqah, and generosity reflect his deep understanding of social justice and the moral obligations of individuals towards one another. He viewed charity not merely as a financial transaction, but as an act of worship and a means of purifying the soul. For Imam Ali, generosity was a defining trait of true believers and a cornerstone of a just and compassionate society. He said, "Generosity is the noblest character trait of a believer." Imam Ali emphasized that wealth is a trust from Allah and that its true purpose lies in uplifting those in need. He taught that wealth should not be hoarded but distributed to benefit the less fortunate. In one of his sermons he stated, "Allah has made it a right for the poor in the wealth of the rich. Therefore, the rich must fulfill this duty, for what they give is not a favor, but a trust returned to its rightful owner." This perspective shifts the understanding of charity from being an act of condescension to an acknowledgement of social responsibility. One of Imam Ali's most famous sayings about charity highlights its spiritual significance: "Wealth decreases with greed and increases with charity." This teaching reflects the Islamic principle that giving for the sake of Allah brings blessings and sustenance. Charity not only alleviates the suffering of others, but also purifies the giver's heart, fostering humility and gratitude. Imam Ali's life exemplified this principle, as he was known to give generously, even when he had little for himself. His acts of charity were often done in secret, reflecting his sincerity in seeking Allah's pleasure rather than public recognition. Imam Ali also stressed the importance of intention in charity. He said, "The value of charity lies in the purity of the giver's intention. A small deed done with sincerity is better than a great act performed for show." This teaching aligns with the Quranic injunction in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:264. "O you who have believed, do not invalidate your charities with reminders or injury, as does one who spends his wealth to be seen by the people." Imam Ali encouraged believers to give without expecting anything in return, emphasizing that true generosity is selfless. The scope of charity in Imam Ali's teachings extends beyond material wealth. He believed that acts of kindness, time, knowledge, and emotional support are also forms of charity. He said, "Your smile to your brother is charity, your helping someone in need is charity, and your guiding someone who is lost is charity." This broad understanding of generosity ensures that everyone, regardless of their financial status, can contribute to the welfare of others. Imam Ali also connected charity to the concept of social justice. He viewed the eradication of poverty and inequality as essential for building a harmonious society. He once said, "Hunger is the worst form of suffering, and it is the responsibility of those who have to ensure that no one goes to bed hungry." His leadership during his caliphate reflected this commitment, as he worked tirelessly to address the needs of the poor and ensure fair distribution of resources. In his famous letter to Malik al-Ashtar, Imam Ali instructed his governor to prioritize the welfare of the underprivileged, stating, "Among the people there are those who are downtrodden and needy. They are a trust from Allah placed in your care. Do not neglect them, for you will be held accountable for their well-being." This directive highlights the moral duty of leaders to care for the vulnerable and create systems that promote equity and inclusion. Another profound aspect of Imam Ali's teachings on charity is the emphasis on its transformative power. He taught that giving softens the heart, strengthens the bonds of brotherhood, and fosters a sense of collective responsibility. He said, "Charity is the medicine for the soul. It heals the giver as much as it aids the receiver." This holistic view of charity underscores its role in nurturing both spiritual and social well-being. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib placed significant emphasis on the importance of family and relationships, viewing them as the foundation of a strong and ethical society. His teachings highlight the principles of love, respect, and responsibility that should guide interactions within families and communities. Imam Ali believed that harmonious relationships not only nurture individual well-being, but also contribute to collective spiritual and social growth. He said, "The bond of kinship is a trust from Allah. Strengthen it, and you will strengthen your faith." Imam Ali emphasized that the family is the first institution of learning and character development. He taught that the values instilled within the family shape an individual's behavior and worldview. He once said, "The best legacy a father can leave for his child is good manners and strong faith." This teaching underscores the importance of parents serving as role models, providing moral guidance and nurturing their children with love and compassion. Imam Ali himself exemplified this through his close relationship with his children, including his sons Hassan and Hussein, whom he raised with deep care and wisdom. In his advice on marital relationships, Imam Ali stressed mutual respect and understanding. He described the bond between spouses as a partnership based on love and mercy, echoing the Quranic verse. "And among his signs is that he created for you from yourselves mates, that you may find tranquility in them, and he placed between you affection and mercy." Surah Ar-Rum 30:21. Imam Ali advised husbands to treat their wives with kindness and fairness, saying, "Women are like delicate flowers. Treat them with care and tenderness." This teaching highlights the importance of empathy and sensitivity in building strong and supportive marital relationships. Imam Ali also spoke extensively about the role of mutual rights and responsibilities within the family. He believed that every family member has specific duties toward one another, which, when fulfilled, create a harmonious household. He said, "It is the duty of the father to provide guidance, the mother to nurture, and the children to respect their parents and care for them in their old age." This balance of rights and responsibilities fosters love, accountability, and a sense of shared purpose within the family unit. The importance of maintaining ties of kinship, Silat ar-Rahim, is another recurring theme in Imam Ali's teachings. He warned against neglecting family bonds, emphasizing that such neglect leads to spiritual and societal harm. He stated, "Do not sever the ties of kinship, for it weakens faith, shortens life, and deprives one of Allah's mercy." Instead, he encouraged acts of kindness, reconciliation, and forgiveness within families, even in the face of conflicts. He said, "If a family member wrongs you, respond with forgiveness and goodness, for it strengthens the bond and pleases Allah." Imam Ali's teachings also extend to the broader concept of relationships beyond the family. He emphasized the importance of treating neighbors and community members with respect and care, saying, "Your neighbor has a right over you. Protect them, share their joys and sorrows, and never harm them, for they are your extended family in humanity." This perspective reflects the interconnectedness of relationships in Islam, where the well-being of individuals is linked to the well-being of the community. One of Imam Ali's most profound insights on relationships is his advice on balancing love and discipline. He said, "Do not raise your children the way your parents raised you. They were born for a different time." This timeless advice encourages parents to adapt their methods to the unique needs and circumstances of their children, fostering a nurturing environment that promotes growth and understanding. Imam Ali also taught that patience and communication are key to resolving conflicts within relationships. He advised, "Do not let anger destroy your bond with others. Speak with wisdom, and let patience guide your actions." This guidance emphasizes the importance of addressing issues constructively rather than allowing misunderstandings to escalate. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib frequently reflected on the realities of death and the hereafter, emphasizing their importance in shaping a believer's perspective on life. For Imam Ali, awareness of death was not a source of fear, but a means to cultivate humility, accountability, and a focus on eternal goals. He reminded his followers that this world is a temporary abode, while the hereafter is the ultimate destination. He said, "This world is a place of passage, while the hereafter is the place of permanence. So take from this passage what will benefit you in the permanent." Imam Ali često opisivao smrt kao velikog ravnotežnika, stvarnost koju moraju suočiti svi ljudi, bez obzira na njihov status, bogatstvo ili moć. He stated, "Death is enough of a lesson for those who reflect, and the grave is sufficient to remind one of the fleeting nature of life." This perspective encourages believers to reflect on their mortality, fostering a sense of urgency to perform good deeds and seek Allah's pleasure before their time comes to an end. One of Imam Ali's most profound insights into death is his teaching that it is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence. He explained, "You were created for the eternal life, not for this temporary one. Prepare for what lies ahead, for every step you take brings you closer to your meeting with Allah." This understanding reframes the fear of death, presenting it as a transition to a greater reality where one's actions will determine their ultimate fate. Imam Ali emphasized that preparation for death and the hereafter should be a central focus of a believer's life. He advised, "Work for this world as if you will live forever, and work for the hereafter as if you will die tomorrow." This balanced approach underscores the importance of fulfilling one's worldly responsibilities while remaining mindful of spiritual obligations. It encourages individuals to live with purpose and intention, ensuring that their actions align with their faith. In his teachings, Imam Ali frequently reminded people of the inevitability of accountability in the hereafter. He said, "You will be questioned about your actions, not your possessions. Prepare your answers, for the day of judgment is near." This guidance highlights the need for ethical behavior and sincerity, as every deed, no matter how small, will be weighed in the divine balance. Imam Ali also stressed the importance of detachment from excessive attachment to worldly possessions. He warned that greed and materialism could distract believers from their ultimate purpose. He said, "Do not let this world deceive you, for it is like a shadow. It appears to have substance, but it fades away as you approach it." This teaching inspires believers to prioritize acts of charity, worship, and kindness, as these are the true investments that will benefit them in the hereafter. The concept of repentance, tawbah, is central to Imam Ali's teachings on death and the hereafter. He encouraged believers to seek forgiveness for their shortcomings, reminding them that Allah's mercy is vast. He said, "Do not delay repentance, for death may come when you least expect it. The door of mercy is always open, but you must step through it before it closes." This advice reflects the urgency of spiritual preparation and the hope offered by Allah's forgiveness. Imam Ali also spoke about the comfort and peace that awaits the righteous in the hereafter. He described paradise as a place of eternal joy, where the faithful will reap the rewards of their patience and devotion. He said, "Jannah is not a reward for deeds alone. It is a manifestation of Allah's mercy. Strive to earn His mercy through your sincerity and humility." This teaching emphasizes that while good deeds are essential, the ultimate entry into paradise is a gift from Allah's boundless compassion. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib's teachings are a treasure of timeless wisdom, offering profound guidance on how to live a life of purpose, integrity, and spiritual fulfillment. His insights touch every aspect of existence, from individual conduct to societal well-being, and his words continue to inspire millions across generations and cultures. Through his eloquence and example, he reminds us that the ultimate goal of life is to seek the pleasure of Allah, foster justice, and nurture harmony within ourselves, our relationships, and the universe. Imam Ali's reflections on topics such as patience, knowledge, charity, unity, and the hereafter provide a holistic approach to navigating the challenges of life. His emphasis on humility, compassion, and accountability resonates as deeply today as it did during his time. He teaches that every individual carries within them the potential for greatness, not through worldly achievements, but by aligning their actions and intentions with divine principles. His life was a living testament to the values he preached. Whether as a leader, a father, or a servant of Allah, Imam Ali embodied the virtues of justice, mercy, and unwavering devotion. His enduring legacy is a beacon of light for those who seek to understand their purpose and contribute to a better world. Imam Ali once said, "The value of a person lies in their knowledge and good deeds." This statement encapsulates the essence of his teachings, urging us to strive for both intellectual and spiritual excellence. By applying his wisdom, we can build lives rooted in faith, compassion, and service, creating a legacy that echoes beyond our time. In a world filled with distractions and challenges, Imam Ali's words serve as a guide to rediscover what truly matters. They remind us that the journey of life is not about material success, but about nurturing our souls, building meaningful connections, and preparing for the eternal hereafter. Let us take inspiration from Imam Ali's wisdom to live with purpose, humility, and love. His teachings are not just a guide for the individual, but a call to create a world of justice, compassion, and unity. As we reflect on his words and strive to embody his values, we carry forward the timeless legacy of a leader whose light continues to shine brightly in the hearts of humanity. May we all learn from his example and strive to walk the path he so eloquently illuminated.